we're not live, it's not my fault. It's the button's
button
fault.
is touch.
Touch that button.
I don't want to actually look and see if we're live. I just want to guess and then hope that,
Hey, win some, you lose some.
Right, it happens.
Can anybody ever be sure of anything?
And on that note, so what happened last week? Last week was pretty simple. You guys introduced yourselves. And you all found your way to Bryn Shander. Essentially, your quest is to go help out the 10 towns. Help out people in the 10 towns, see their plight, help them, and do that. And we're going to pick up with you guys leaving the gate as a familiar face to Ralgar is entering. Sir Jensen, can you describe yourself and give us a little details?
I am an Aasimar with...
You are an ass.
I'm an ass of Mar, with pale blonde hair, light complexion. I guess I put kind of almost glowing rune tattoos on my face. Well-mannered smile, stands proud and proper. Banner of whatever house we decided to go with on some of my stuff. And then I guess you would see me looking around until I see Keegan's character, which I strut on over to and slap him on the back, yelling, "Brother! I arrived as soon as I wanted. What news?"
Jensen, I knew you said you'd catch up, but I didn't think it would be a day late.
I mean, who could have known that the shortcut would actually be the longer way? Who hasn't been there?
Certainly not you before.
All of these places look alike. What have we learned?
Well, our good friend Beldora has asked us to do a little bit of work for her via proxy. So she's helping us out with getting in contact with somebody who I can't remember their name. Actually, I don't think we even got a name. Just the letter V.
It's a good name as any.
And we'll be helping the folks of the 10 towns, like we basically always do.
The people need our help, and house whatever we had chosen will light the way.
Us being Check's hand, I am trained soldier of 10 towns.
And the House of the Steel Roses shall answer the call. Now point us in the direction of him, brother, and we shall have this killer brought to justice.
Well, in typical you and I fashion.
Well, speak up. Where is he?
We have a side quest.
A side quest, you say?
Yes, we're gonna go help some dwarves with a Yeti problem.
I totally see how this relates. Carry forward.
we're a
you can
hefty
make
day
it
and change.
almost there in a day.
We can camp on the outskirts of Yeti stomping ground.
Correct. What would you guys like to do when you set up camp in the wilderness? How are you doing? Are you doing anything? Are you having a person on watch? Are you just saying, screw it, we're dead anyway? Which is not true,
I'm having
but...
Cecil take the first round, Percival take the second round, and Winslow take the last round, because as a knight, I have 3 retainers.
Sure, you can have...
Because
they're all commoners, right?
Yep, because Sir Jensen needs his beauty rest.
They're all commoners.
They're my supply.
You guys... Yeah. No, you get your retainers. So we just need, what, 1 round? Or no? What's normal watch? 2 hours? That way everyone can get a long rest? Yeah. So you need 1 more if everyone wanted to do sleep.
I'll take watch.
Nothing happens over the course of the night. And it's not just because you didn't want it to happen. It just rolled that way. When you feel like you are you're roughly about halfway there. So you've gone a mile for the day. The snow starts to increase in intensity. And the blizzard starts coming down, intense waves of snow. You feel like you can barely see in front of you. You feel the wind howling so that you can barely hear around you. Your visibility and everything drops. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look around, I guess, and see if I notice anything like sneaking up on us.
Sorry, I can't do that. No, can you do a perception check with me a perception check with disadvantage? Oh, okay. So that's don't do that.
That's a 13.
13. So you don't see anything.
What's our marching order?
Just because I have it, and I can't see anything, I'm going to detect good and evil.
Okay. You detect nothing.
What?
Welcome to
Nice.
being a paladin.
It's all right. I got 3 more of these bad boys before nap time.
Great.
It's all right. You have about 30 more of them before you ever detect anything.
So
Perfect.
In these situations, your marching order would be whatever you want, but just your lead whenever it's like going through the world would be based off of, and going through blizzards would be a survival base.
It's a snowstorm. We ain't gonna have to stealth. I say we put the guy who can maybe navigate us a bit in front.
I'll go first. I'm used to traveling this snowy areas.
Okay.
I slap him on the back. Good man. Good man.
Let me.
The boars must be brought to justice this night.
Okie doke.
You said we can't see. Should we do like hold a rope between us so we don't stray off?
If one of you gets eaten by the Yeti, the other can cut each other out of the ropes and then run away.
I would do that.
The House of the Steel Roses would never run away. Tactically retreat, maybe,
have
but never
enough-
run.
You have a bunch of rope. I'm guessing you're also tying all the squires.
Yes.
No, I need to remember to keep track
Yeah.
of 6 commoners.
Percival, Winslow,
You
and
can
whatever
write
I said
those
the
down.
third guy's name.
I'm not saying their names. As far as I'm considered, they're your squires. You have 6
I wrote them
total.
down for my reference. It's Milwaukee, D. Walt, and Rye Obi.
Can you please
Oh,
read
wow,
that?
the American Harry Potter houses, huh?
23. So is
pretty good.
anybody else?
We could strap all the squires together and run them like a sled dog team to pull the rest of us.
Then they'd be rolling survival if they were in front.
That's fair. No, we would have Frank's character running the team.
Okay.
Have you ever pulled six-headed squire? Been pulled by six-headed squire before?
You.
I have not.
So yeah, you feel pretty well tied together. You guys are really. It would have to be a hell of a gust of wind or something. Something would have to intervene in order for that to break. That's how well those are tied together. They're not coming loose. And yeah, I'm gonna have you roll a survival check. The rules specifically state it's one person. Okay,
I did it.
you did it.
It was rolled.
So you.
Way to go.
Thanks.
So the way that this works, as written, you die. No. So the way this works, as written,
Yay!
is you
You
travel
paid us.
for 1 hour.
I did,
and
do what I promised.
and you can't tell if you got any closer to your destination. And I need you to roll another survival check at the end of that hour.
Okay, numbers going up.
It is going up. So once again, you make another survival check. And another hour passes. The blizzard is not letting up. You're still not sure if you've actually gone anywhere but in circles.
A DC 15 at level 1?
I didn't make the rules, man.
Wow! That's terrible.
Dude, there might not even be a proper check we can make.
Oh, Jeremy Crawford, who didn't write this book.
We could
It's
just be
okay, I'm
wandering
sure he
around
has
till
an
we decide to
opinion on
camp.
it.
There we go.
Okay, so the third hour passes. You feel like you've finally made some headway. Before you're like, I swear I've seen that tree before. I swear I've seen that rock. But this time you've made some form of headway. I'm gonna use your token. You're here,
Okay.
and you've currently in 3 hours made this much distance.
Nice. Could I be with the group, please?
Oh, you're all with the group. Don't worry.
I know, but I feel left out in Camp Goodmead down there.
I'll put you all here, but the main one is A&R for the thing. So
I'm the overworld
at
token.
the end of the third hour, I need you to make another survival check. The blizzard still rages.
I think I'm good with that last one.
Nope.
Oh. All right. Well,
Do you want my modifier to help you?
once again, at the end of the 4 hours go by, 5 hours go by, and 6 hours, you feel like the blizzard lets up, and you look back, and you realize that you have been walking in circles for a long amount of time, but you have made some minor headway.
Yo, as it turns out, I'm really bad at this, so maybe next time someone else can give it a
Well,
try.
I mean, you have the best chance.
You seem like you're doing a great job to me. Keep up the good work, Cinder Sage.
It's honestly a labyrinth out here.
It's just a hill.
Apparently.
So, at this point, nighttime is starting to fall, and you are right before. You can definitely spend. It's going to be another hour. There is no blizzard though, so you can 100% get there to get to where the sled should be.
Are Yetis nocturnal hunters?
Roll. Let's see. I actually have no clue. I need to check.
Okay.
Are Yetis nocturnal? I'm not going to put D&D. I'm just going to see what the world says for.
What is the world's opinion?
Yeti is a nocturnal creature.
What do the leading
Oh.
cryptozoologists say about...
Yeah.
Can I have a Yeti NFT?
That depends. Is it wearing a funny hat?
That's a good point.
Yes, and it has a funny face.
Okay, great.
I
I'll
don't see
pay
anything wrong with
$10,000
this.
for it.
So you know they are nocturnal.
So yeah, let's go talk to him.
Does anyone else have anything to say about that?
I'm in agree. I would agree.
Sure. You know, if that's the general consensus. So,
It's not just the general consensus; it's the only one.
Now it's nighttime.
Still looks like daytime to me.
I need to take the transition for you guys. Is it going now?
Ooh. It's still snowing too.
Yeah, it snows all the time, almost.
Wait, I have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
Well, yeah, but
I
there's
also
a
have dark
moon.
vision.
I also
Technically,
have dark vision.
so
Yeah,
okay,
we all learned our lesson after the last game.
give me a
We
second.
will never go underground once in this campaign.
Technically, it's always that dark all the time in Icewind Dale, by the way.
Oh.
Or
that
maybe a
sounds terrible.
little bit lighter, but it's constant dusk.
Man, Niskra would do great here.
Okay, so
Wait,
you crest...
I don't have dark vision.
Oh no! You didn't learn your lesson.
You're not. I
Wow.
mean, if all campaigns need dark vision, this might not be the one. You don't know.
I assumed that Dragonborn had dark vision. I was mistaken.
You are mistaken.
They're born
Okay.
dragons. They're not born dark vision.
So-
Duh.
That's fair.
You
Sometimes that happens.
You crest a snow-covered ridge and see a frozen, dismembered corpse in the gully in front of you. Snow covers some of the gory bits, but the headless torso and severed limbs are visible. You see tracks in the snow all around the corpse, and the telltale grooves in the snow left behind by a sled that has been hauled away.
I think this is their companion who got murdered.
Brother, you left that detail out.
I did.
Yeah, no, we were pretty, we knew about this.
Sorry, speaking of the dead was probably, makes
Although
me uncomfortable.
I do think it may have just been a misunderstanding. So I'm sure if we talk to them, they'll tell us where the sled is, and there won't be any problems.
Why would you think?
I may not be the smartest knight in the room, but I don't think that they casually dismembered him over like stepping on his shoes or maybe spilling a drink.
No, I mean, they were probably hungry, and they went into... I mean, we're very close to the Yeti camp. They shouldn't have come this close to the camp.
Wait. You're siding with the Yetis?
Oh, no. I mean... I'm just saying.
I thought we were after boars.
No, that was what Keegan said, I think, or Frank.
That is
don't
what
know.
Keegan
One of the
said.
two.
Doesn't nobody?
I said we're gonna go take care of a Yeti problem, and then I made the joke, we're gonna go kill boars in a forest.
Yeah, I heard boars in a forest.
Yeah, you know,
And I
it's,
heard
it's
snakes on a plane.
What's a plane?
You know, grass.
Like the fire plane.
Just like
the Shadowfell's a plane.
okay, that's
There's
not,
snakes there.
there are
Makes sense. Dismembered voice coming from the sky.
Thank you. So what is your course of action?
Yeah, what do we see?
So someone could do a perception check if you'd like to.
So
From the cliff up above I'm guessing everyone. You do not see any
Good job.
Yetis.
Thank you.
Don't see any Yetis, and you don't see any large footprints down by the sled as well. The tracks seem to be smaller. You could do a
Folks, I think we've been bamboozled.
Someone can do a closer check if they want to do survival to check tracks, or like walk up to it. Since I imagine you're still looking from the ridge.
Anar, will you show me where you're looking for tracks? That might help me.
Yeah, they're right there.
Does that help me?
Yeah. So you can't look for tracks unless you can't look at the tracks unless you go up to them and like.
I would go up there and
Sure.
like I'm gonna do the survival check, but I want to know if mechanically
Sure,
I
you
get
give you help.
advantage
The
because I
only
asked for
I think
help.
the blizzard's pretty much the only time where
Okay.
it says that you just choose one person.
Okay, no.
So you are just barely able to figure out
He gets a 10.
that these are fresh tracks made in the past hour and belong to a half dozen small humanoids wearing snowshoes. And the tracks lead south.
And it looks like the cart goes with the footprints?
Southwest. So you would have missed them in the blizzard because you went kind of
Ships passing in the night.
Okay, so this is a real map.
And
South
the-
is south.
The sled.
Okay.
So what the iron
Wow.
is on a sled. So it looks like there's a sled being dragged behind them. So there's tracks. There's a sled being dragged to the south, and there's like the tracks around it, as if there's people pulling from the sides.
And there is no sign at all of any Yeti footprints anywhere.
Correct. There's no sign of Yeti footprints, or there's no sign of dwarven footprints. You do know that it is Icewind Dale, and there was just recently a blizzard, so those tracks could potentially just be blown away. It's actually very hard to track someone if they've left an area for more than a few hours. You would know, having lived here.
So if we don't chase them down now, we're never going to find them.
It does make it harder the longer it takes, just because as blizzards
That is
kick
kinda what
up,
I'm hearing.
trying to track someone in a blizzard or after a blizzard is
It's going to be
very
gone.
difficult. Yes.
All right, well,
Let's keep it.
follow
Definitely
this.
sounds like this is our only lead.
Yeah.
And in the distance, the creatures you've been following appear to be goblins, based on their stature. All six of them groan, grunt, and curse loudly as they haul the bulky sled towards what appears to be a 20-foot-tall wagon parked in the snow. So currently, the goblins closest to you are on the sled. If you look far to the left, you see what looks like 3 goblins, one like a boss, on top of a 20-foot-tall wagon. And harnessed to this wagon are 2 roaring polar bears that look unhappy. The goblins seem to be cursing.
We gotta rescue those bears. They don't seem very happy that to be doing this.
The goblins are currently cursing and swearing at the fact that they now need to try and drag this across a small river, and there's been so much work already. They're tired.
Goblins. I hate goblins. I mean, no offense, Vince.
Did we come across the wrong side quests?
I don't think there
Apparently
was.
so. I thought we were
wrong
fighting
side.
boars, not bears. But I'll settle for goblins.
You don't know. I mean, this is definitely a sled of iron that you were told to go get.
I mean, we might even get a cart pulled by polar bears out of the deal.
Could be.
I don't see a problem with this.
It's either that or squires. It's one of the two.
Druid, you're good with animals. Like you, go talk to those
Yeah.
polar bears.
Chat them up.
I can't do that right now. If I wanted to take a nap
Polar
for
bear whisperer.
roughly 8 hours, I'd be able to, to potentially facilitate that. But at the moment, I just not quite ready for that.
You don't just like go walk up and go. Grrr!
No.
That's it.
I'm not impressed. I can talk to him.
You can't. I could tell by your roar. You just can't.
Listen, the
We're
Glaive
in
brothers.
the wrong
The
spot.
Glaive brothers are here. We can solve this.
The goblins do not seem to have noticed you. If you want to get really close, you have to do stealth checks. If you want to do something from a distance, you could potentially get surprised. Or
I would love to get real
could
close.
just walk away and go back.
I would like to put my blade into some goblin hide.
I don't. we have no reason to be here.
I'm a goblin.
Yeah. What does
Just,
our goblin companion have to say about this situation?
Oh boy. Say it again so I make the right choice.
So I mean, none of these choices are correct or
Yep.
incorrect.
No, I mean based on like what
Classic.
I want to make sure I
would like to put my
understand.
blade into some
so
goblin hide.
the three,
Yeah,
the
I wanna
three
understand the
potential
goblins here.
choices. So you are far enough away they don't see you. You could attempt to negotiate if you want to. You could also try and get closer. If you want to do some form of attack, you'd have to roll stealth. If you succeeded, you could do surprise attack. If it's from this range, if you guys have anything from this range, it would be surprise automatically. Or you could just walk away. There is a cat.
Nice pussy.
So how many of them are there?
So I could
You
throw
see-
a javelin from here, but it would be at disadvantage.
Which would cancel out because it's surprise. You see 6 pulling the wagon, and then you see 2 and 1 goblin boss. Because you're a goblin, you understand the goblin hierarchy. The guy on top of the wagon, there's 2 goblins on top of the wagon and a goblin boss on the seat on top of the 20-foot wagon. Let's see if I can get a picture.
I just
know
want to
I
be
have
really
one.
clear here that we don't know what is going on. You
I
know?
All
think
you know
we
is
should
there's
just
a
stalk
lot
them.
There's a lot of iron.
Brother, did we pledge our family
So-
name to this quest?
No, I forgot that part. Was I supposed to pledge my name to this quest?
Well, that's really
So
going to
that's
determine what we do.
What the wagon looks like. And the
Oh,
goblins are on top of that wagon. Like in
Okay,
that
so
little
I'm-
hut
I'm
area.
determined to ride back into town on that.
So,
Yep.
so there is iron on the cart. I missed that.
There is, yes. No, the
Yes.
cart
Okay.
is. That is
Do
the
we need
iron
iron
you
for
probably were
something?
looking for.
That's the
entire
dwarves lost the
quest.
iron.
Yeah.
The dwarves lost the iron.
Someone
Did
is
you-
fully robotic.
Did you-
Vice?
Your voice mod
Let's-
went
let's-
full robot instead of actually.
Okay,
that-
I said,
that
did
sounded
your
like
brother
all the
tell you
demons.
nothing?
That's a good try.
Did your brother tell you nothing? Oh wow, that's because it's set to.
Demon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Did your brother tell you nothing about this quest?
I might not be the brightest man here, but I feel like you were standing there as he described it to me.
We probably should have stepped in.
I
I,
mean,
thought
I
you were
just-
talking in like a code or something.
I just figured you guys were talking about like something else entirely, so I did not really see a reason to intervene. But now that I know that that was the explanation to this, yeah, we're here to get that iron, but that's a lot of.
They have a lot of muscle on that cart, and we're here to get that iron.
Yeah, we can take care of the muscle. That's fine.
How
Yeah.
many
There
locations?
are 6
There are
goblins and 1
6
leader.
within 120. No, sorry. There are 6 within 120 feet, and if you go an extra 120 feet away from them, that's where the cavern is, with 2 more goblins and then 1 leader. So it's a
I'm
total
gonna-
of 8 goblins, 1 leader, 2 polar bears that look unhappy.
You guys are gonna watch me bounce a javelin in my hand and look at it, look at the goblins, and look at them, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to decide on what you want to do based on that information.
So when you go down in the first round, I'm gonna run away.
I've only ever fought 2 wolves at once before, and these look like they're stronger than that. So
They're actually
I
about
am
the same.
a goblin.
is a
and,
goblin
He is a
stronger
goblin.
than a wolf?
Well, we're
combined.
about to.
Well,
Well,
no, like
I guess we'll
one
find
one
out.
goblin's about the same as a wolf.
But I was supposed to be the one that TPKs tonight.
So
It's not
here's my
necessarily
I
proposal
crit
that
him
I
from
think.
here with a javelin.
So
Okay.
also, I know that I want to point this out because we just came from an all or nothing campaign. You can start a fight and run away. You can start a fight and things might happen. This isn't out of the abyss. It's not like you are going to have to kill everything. You're going to have to finish every fight, or else there are.
Oh, yeah.
You have a huge open tundra around you to possibly run away to if you need to, or events. It's not as linear as Out of the Abyss encounters, which is just like you get in there and then you kill things and then that's it. I don't want you guys in that mindset for
It's about to
everything
turn
that
it
you
into
do.
the abyss. Because we're going to have to go into the abyss because we'll be killed.
Because you'll be dead.
We're gonna have to go find that Krunkin to turn back time so we can try again.
Right.
We can always run away after we start fighting.
We can.
You could light the cart on fire. They're gonna try and put out the cart, and we just run away.
I hurled
I
that
think
javelin
Yeah.
and I crit him.
Yeah, combat's already begun.
Oh my god, you heard the javelin and you crit him. So everyone else
Well,
gets a
hold
surprise
on. Wait.
round.
Hold on. Was he in range?
Yep, that my advantage and disadvantage canceled out,
What's
so
a
I rolled
javelin?
normal.
Javelin is
The distance.
3120. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He got it.
Could
Wow.
I have at least
It
moved
is-
up
I
a
just-
little bit?
It is.
I told
dead.
you what I was doing.
Hold,
It dies. It just like it's right in the back of his head. He goes and then falls over.
Brother, let's do this.
Everyone gets a surprise. Everyone else gets a surprise round to do whatever they would like, and then combat will start.
If you're a knight, Keegan, I'm pretty sure you also start with javelins if you want to just hurl one.
I picked hand axes, but
Oh.
yes, I will. I'll whip a hand axe in
Is
there.
Hand-Axe also 120?
Nope.
No chance.
It's 2060, so you cannot. you can throw a hand axe if you want it to go short, but you get a
Well, I
chance to
mean,
move. So you can move now. Everyone gets. I'm gonna
They're-
throw all
I
of the
can't move worth
four
shit.
of you, and I'm gonna unpause it. I'll throw the four of you into this. Actually, no, I don't have to throw you guys into combat. It's fine. Just the rest of you go now. In whatever order you'd like, because you do get a surprise round fully. What they just watched, the ones in the cart just watched one of their guys just get impaled in the back of the head into the snow. Right through the back of the skull, he's just sticking into the snow. It's a smattering of pink and red around him.
It's never getting better than that moment right there.
No.
It's all downhill from here.
No. The decision making and the execution were both beautiful, and I approve of all of it.
I'm gonna use feline agility and move up another 30, so I can make a dart attack.
Let's go.
Which one did you kill?
It's the one with blood on it. If the combat's not started,
Oh, I
doesn't
see it
get
now.
the
I see it
skull.
now.
I can put the skull on there though. Bam.
I
I'm-
dash and throw a hand axe.
No, you can dash.
Can I throw a hand axe from 10 feet beyond its maximum
Nope.
range?
Well, you
I'm
could,
within
and then it'll
range,
just
so
go
it's
into the snow.
surprise, so it's advantage, right?
It's with advantage as long as you're within range, because they're all surprised, so everything is an advantage against them. That'll hit. I don't know why. Oh, combat's not. He's very injured, but still alive.
and I'm also going to use a bow on something here. We will go with the guy I've targeted here. I've got
The guy
a
who's
short
very,
bow.
very hurt. That's the one you took.
Ye-
And you
I
have
believe so.
advantage, so that means you also get sneak attack.
Yeah. So how do I sneak attack with this?
He's
Two
dead.
twos.
He's very dead though.
And I might have a bonus action. I can take the hide action from nimble escape.
Do you already have that? That's cool. That's
yeah,
great.
because the goblin,
Yeah.
I think. And I'd like to hide amongst the trees here.
Sure. Roll
That's-
stealth.
Stealth. 15.
You feel pretty good. This goblin is going to use its action to blow a horn, looking over at the cart, the wagon across the lake, and it is going to hide behind, not hide, but it's going to get behind the sled, get down on the ground, and it's going to give it half cover.
I am going to move up my 30, and I'm going to Maybe I'll throw something with disadvantage just because.
Oh shit! I forgot I had a longbow.
I'm gonna throw a javelin again, but this with disadvantage. Probably does not hit.
It does not.
I'm gonna go ahead and longbow.
Okay. That does not hit. This one is going to shoot a short bow at Ragra. Which is going to miss, and then he's going to also go behind the cart and take half cover.
All right, I'm going to attack him with reduce flame, not perpetual flame.
Perpetual flame.
We're doing great.
No one's hitting, so like it's fine. The goblin didn't hit. You didn't hit. Everything's okay.
That's my turn.
And throw another dart at him.
Go for it. Should actually check. Okay, it does
Nice.
hit. And it's dead. Damn. Max damage. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this guy with my bow. And I get advantage.
Correct.
Great. That's a hit.
That'll hit.
And sneak attack.
Did it ask you?
It did not.
Damn. Okay. I tried.
Oh, now it did. But I'm gonna click no because I typed it.
Okay.
So
Means
it's
the
after
automation is
I.
working
yeah.
now. And
It's
damn.
just yeah.
You guys are rolling high when you hit. That was max again.
Yeah.
Pretty good hit.
We delete him on contact.
So yeah, pretty much
Um,
Vince came up, threw a dart through one of their eyes. The other one goes on the ground, and then from the trees out of nowhere, just for flavor, and so that I can remember your guys' passive perception. Who actually knew the 13? You rolled a 15 stealth, right? A 14. So no one
Yeah.
knew where Vice went. They just see an arrow come out from behind them, just go through the trees, and then pierce a goblin's skull.
And my passive perception is 16, so I
So
would
you
have
would
been
know
good
where you
able
are.
to see it. Yeah.
But that's you.
if
though.
if it
you are,
yeah, if
you.
it was yeah.
I don't know where I am, so
That's
I mean, yeah.
weird.
Sometimes it happens.
Okay, so you're gonna hear some shouts happening from the wagon.
ah,
This guy is going to take a shot at Vince, the closest person to him, and is going to miss and then do the same thing. You're going to see what looks like a goblin boss creature that you already saw a little bit before of kind of go towards the front of the wagon and start holding a torch out as a hawk swoops down in front of her, kind of being her eyes. This guy's going to pop up, take a shot at Bins. Gonna critically miss, hit an iron block, and it's gonna fly. The arrow's gonna hit the iron in front of him and just fly backwards.
oh no, he's making the iron. We're hitting the iron.
And then he's gonna go back down for a half cover.
Start running that direction and on my way. I will take a pot shot at the middle one.
That's a crit. Who cares about half cover?
All
You
right.
can just crit.
The Steel Rose brothers never miss. Except when we do, but we don't pay attention to that. Good work, brother!
You like hop up on one of the smaller trees a little bit so you get an angle, and you just shoot down, once again piercing through the goblin skulls, and the rest of the group just sees red mist spray along the snow in the back. See the goblin on top of the cart. You see her waving her torch, and you see her continue to wave the torch to kind of look and see what happens, but you see her demeanor change a little bit more towards uneasy. Not aggressive. Like she's angry, and she definitely doesn't like the fact that a lot of people died, but she's definitely getting scared because a lot of people died.
Yeah, but I'm still also
Still disadvantage
rolling.
because of the javelins. It does not hit.
It's not lowering it, so I have to reduce these by 3. There we go.
You couldn't quite get an angle on it, and it just ends up skipping off the iron into the essentially into the ice of the river. This guy's gonna pop up and take a shot at Sir Jensen, last person. Actually, no, they're gonna take a shot at Ralgar, because that was the person that just turned his friend's miss. all of them all look uneasy at this point. They all look like, they're going to try and defend themselves the best way they can, but they are also scared shitless.
Can I have 1/8 cover? Because I sort of made it behind this rock.
Nope.
Damn.
Doesn't matter. They're
It
all
doesn't sound like
critically
you need
missed
it.
anyway.
Slap that shit out of the air.
That's what you do. That goblin's going to just stand there at the moment.
Every
No,
time
that
he puts
was
his
no-
characters, it goes byong.
Yeah.
It's because it's your internet connection to the server that we're hitting, because it's not peer-to-peer anymore.
Ah,
But I am getting the
that-
bing even when I shouldn't be. That is.
that's weird.
Yeah.
But also, it didn't re-roll, so maybe there's something to do with that. I don't know. Right, actually, that just has to do with mini QOL.
That'll be it for me. A little dart damage.
And they looked like they were concerned with their
They do
numbers
look-
dying,
So
correct?
they look like they're gonna fight to try and defend themselves, but they look like if forced, they will fight to defend themselves, but they also look scared at the same time.
Okay.
They're not as aggressive as they originally seemed.
I'm gonna just
They are
ready in
more dead than
action
they
to
would
shoot.
seem.
I'm gonna ready in action to shoot anything that comes at us even remotely hostile. And I'm gonna turn to my companions and say, I think we can just talk to them.
Let's see what happens next round.
Why wouldn't you
Yeah.
just talk to him? You were the goblin.
Oh God.
Well,
Oh
I-
God.
Your turn.
Well, I'm trying to get us all to stop because I would only get 6 seconds.
Right, but now you're not going to get 6 seconds until I kill another one.
Well, I told all you guys that. I was like, I think we can just talk to them. And you guys all heard that.
How loudly were you saying that?
I mean, I heard him. I'm standing next
No,
to
I
him.
mean, like, how loudly were you saying it in general?
I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm saying it. I wouldn't be trying to whisper, so I would just say it as loud as I thought I would need for all my friends to hear, but I wouldn't, I'm not making a point of it.
Okay, so if you
I think we can talk to them.
Sure, if you say those words and you're not trying to just say it to your friends, if you're not trying to whisper it, the goblin that's up next would just drop his bow and be like, no, we can negotiate if you'd like. That sounds like a good idea. The other one drops his bow and is like, yep, no, we're outmatched and we know it. So yep. And now it's
Well-
Jensen's turn.
I don't feel right killing people willing to surrender, so if you just give us back the cart that you took, willing to call it even.
Is anyone else? So this goblin would go. Is Ralgar gonna do anything? What I'm saying is, can I drop combat or no? Because it's all you guys in a row now. Would any of you guys attack?
No, I was
Okay.
already starting to soft disengage.
Okay.
If they're lowering weapons, I'm keeping mine braced on top of this rock,
Okay.
pointed at them.
Switching back to my glaive just because I always have it out. I don't need a...
So they all drop
Also,
the
look
weapons.
over at Jensen and
Oh, we're doing that now, huh?
Trust me. And the goblin on top of the wagon puts out her torch and kind of looks over at the two goblins, sees that they're both surrendering, and she grabs a bit of white scrap, tears it off, puts it up on a flagpole, and flies a white flag. So
Wow.
it does look like
Perfect.
everyone has done that. And over a little bit of time, she would kind of mosey on over.
I will open fire.
No. You-
Suppressing fire!
What the fuck, guys?
she would mosey on over, white flag still held high, with no weapons drawn, and just say, you guys got a lot more skill than I expected. Just general people showing up out of nowhere, shooting my group in the face is kind of, I take a little bit of offense, but also I don't want to die, so You can take whatever you want. Whatever you'd like. It's hell out here. This place is shit. I hate it. Take whatever you want. We were just trying to get a little bit of iron, bring back home to possibly do something. If you want to jump us and kill us and take it, feel free.
Oh,
No
this
one
is
else
our,
was using it. But
this is our
that's
friend
fine.
there.
Goblin or common at the moment?
Common.
Okay.
She's
Well, this
sees
is-
that there's only one goblin with you, so she's trying to like speak to the group.
Well, this is our friend's iron.
What
Sure,
state did
know,
you find this cart in?
Well, I mean,
there was a
that's-
dead body, and
Oh!
no one else was there, and so we took it.
I think I'm seeing the confusion now.
She was like iron. That's great. Some of the
That's not
dwarves
the
probably
confusion.
lost it to come down from Kelvin's Cairn. There's a mine over there. Come down from there.
We I would say, well, maybe not we. I assumed you dismembered the body and then took the cart, not the.
No, that
Not
was probably
found
some
the
form of
dismembered body and
wildlife.
took
I
the
don't
cart.
know.
That
Just
was the
found
Yeti.
it.
There were
Sure,
no
there's a
Yetis.
lot
to
of
be
there's
fair,
some of those
had,
around here.
There was a lot of confusion
You,
whether it were boars or yetis or goblins. It's been a long day. We'll just Merciful, Percival, and Watson. Why don't you start moving this cart?
I don't think I'd name one of your guys merciful anymore. It was pretty merciless, just not even
Well,
saying
he didn't
anything.
do
and
anything.
literally
Look, I'm sorry
eviscerating
about
for
covering
one of
you
my
in
group.
red mist.
I wasn't covered in red mist. I was up on the wagon.
Are any of the goblins in a state where I could stabilize them, or are
You
they
could
all either
heal
like...
up. You could
No,
heal
no,
up the
no,
guy
like-
who's very damaged, but all of the ones that are dead were like eviscerated dead.
How limited is your healing, Frank?
I mean, it's very limited.
Well, because I'm a paladin. I have like 5 charges of lay on hands, and I have a racial healing on top of that. So I have like 6 charges of healing. If you don't want to waste yours,
Yeah, then go for it then.
I'll heal somebody.
He
Sorry about that. I
mean,
made some poor assumptions today.
Yeah, I make poor assumptions and I lose track of where my friends are. You make poor assumptions and you kill 5 of my friends. So I appreciate the help, but don't feel bad that I still don't forgive you, but also I'm so scared I would like to just leave and call it a day.
Let's
You
do
wanna
that.
Give us a ride back.
No. Can't.
No.
You guys have a life, and hopefully we'll never see each other again. And just start
Dun dun dun.
walking away. No, like,
like for real, don't come back.
don't ever come back. And they just walk and they take the wagon and the angry polar bears and they just start going. So you have a cart of iron.
Yeah, we should have demanded a polar bear.
No, I think we
I
did
guess
more
we
than
just,
enough damage.
You just bring it back again.
I'm all for having a polar bear. I think the House of the Steel Roses could use a polar bear, but I don't know how to take care of a polar bear. Do they make poop bags for polar bears? I know they do for dogs, but like, what would a polar bear poop bag look like? I feel like a
Giant.
grain sack's not quite big enough.
Giant burlap sack.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Bag of holding.
Depends on what kind of bag you got.
How much time would it take? How difficult would it be to go back to where the body of the dwarf was?
It was about half an hour.
I need more information.
Correct.
Because what we were told by the dwarves doesn't match the situation that we found.
You found
But-
you found a dead body, and what the goblins said is that they found the cart with a dead body, and that's it.
And you said that there were
So,
no
like-
large footprints near the body.
Correct.
But it
I
has
did
been
say
snowing.
That it has
But there
been
was a
snowing.
blizzard.
So I mean, it's up to you. That was a.
Did
It
it-
could have gone away. You don't know for sure if it had. You can go check some more to see if you want to confirm.
Are we looking to kill yetis just because, or was the goal to get the cart back? I wasn't here for that.
The
My brother
goal was to get the
unclear.
cart.
Yeah.
Cart's
No.
the goal.
Like, that's
we
what
need to
I'm
bring-
like. Maybe we just go. Like,
Well, we could. Would they? Are they sentimental? Do they want the body back? I know it's not all there. We could throw the body on
No,
the
I
cart.
don't
They
think
never
so,
said,
like,
they never said
we-
No, they
anything
never-
about that. It's a.
Yeah.
You could bring it back
Well,
if
I
you
don't know
wanted
that.
to. Throw it
I'll
on
go
top of
back
the iron
anyway, or
cart.
not.
Add another squire.
Like, I mean, we can bring it back, but like, I don't think we should like go out of our way to go get it.
I think
I
Gunnar
just
wanted
mean
to
that
get all
if
the
it was one of my
information.
family members that was down, I wish you could bring the body back to give him a proper burial. But 6 of them were pulling the cart.
Sure, if that's what you want. So yeah, you do that.
He
So you make
hates
it back
them all
to
equally.
the body. The body is still there in the same shape that it was in. What would you like to do?
I'd like to
Load it on the cart.
investigate the body and see if it looks like it was
Yep,
attacked
that's a
by yetis.
Sure, you can do a survival check on the body, or a medicine check, whichever one's better.
I would love to do a medicine check on the body.
Sure.
Would someone like to help me do a medicine check on the body?
Yep, that's a dead body, all right.
Would someone capable like to help me do a medicine check on the dead
Brother.
body?
Yeah,
Brother,
no,
our
I
house
think-
is renowned for medicine. What do you think? I think
Look.
it's a dead body.
I
I'm,
100% got your back on this one.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay,
not
that
what I
works.
asked for.
You asked for help, but you can just do the check in the first place. Sure, that actually works. I'll let you take the 17. Why not?
I thought medicine was an intelligence check. I actually
a
am
wisdom
decent
check.
medicine.
Oh, wisdom. Sorry.
It's. I
So-
also have a -1 to that.
While looking at the body, you are able to tell that this is very, yeah, it's Yeti. It's definitely Yeti bite marks, Yeti limb
Okay.
tearing, like a
Like
Yeti
I like
did
put
this.
my finger in one of the teeth holes,
Yeah,
I think at a
Wiggle it
17, I
around.
think you do a lot better than that.
and I'm like, yeah, that's about the diameter of a Yeti tooth.
Yeah.
While
see,
they're doing
nothing
that-
strange.
I
Be
mean,
looking-
we were
I
pretty
noticed there's no-
untrustworthy of the people before we left town, so I wanted to make sure because it seemed kind of fishy. But
what do you want to do, Ben?
it sounds like it's
Didn't-
above board.
Didn't they say
know
they
you said
see their
there's-
friend get attacked by the Yeti?
Yes.
There's no tracks, but is there any like indication of which way the Yeti may have gone? Any like?
Try as hard as you might, there is no indication, any form of track indication, any indentation anywhere. Like everything has been kind of swept away by the blizzard.
I don't understand why we're not tied up together right now.
You rest for the
Because-
night
There's no blizzard.
and make your way all the way back to Bryn Shandir the next morning. But it is nighttime as you are.
Yay.
No blizzards this time.
I just don't know why you trust the deities. Life is not
we did not
great.
kill innocent people.
Well, I mean, you killed like
Kind of did.
Yeah. I hope next time they look like you. The random people we murder.
We
Because
didn't.
if we kill too many more goblins, it's going to start to feel personal. The silence is unsettling.
I don't know what you wanted. I looked at you and I asked you what we wanted to do.
I think
I
we can
gave you
all
ample
agree
time.
that maybe we shouldn't just kill random people that we come across.
It's really easy to say that well after I gave you the opportunity to do literally anything else.
I don't. That's not how I remember things happening. We were talking it through, and then a javelin flew through the area, flew through the sky into a goblin's eye socket.
Making it was a bunch of murder, and we made the appropriate call.
What rank are you guys?
Night.
You guys still have supervisors? Is that
yes,
a
they
thing?
do have
Who
some-
knighted you?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
read off my note card that's in my hand. I am a trained soldier.
So yes, very much. They have supervisors.
We do have supervisors, but we can also command. We can also command the local garrison at times if they believe in what we're doing and we need to.
Mhm.
And we have retainers.
I
None of them
see.
look
Okay.
happy right now. They dragged a card
fully
quite
picture, like,
ways.
Fall
Yeah,
out
but
of
they
the
also got
water.
mine.
They
At least
all-
my 3 got a
it
full
doesn't-
night's sleep.
It doesn't matter. Well, still pulling the card for a day. All of them have a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
All right. All I'm saying is,
Good work, men.
Let's take it a little bit easy next time, please.
We could have. You at any moment last time could
Okay,
have made it.
Again,
So
That's
I'm
not-
just
that's not
curious.
true.
That's
which
100%
action-
true.
Which
How well
type of
read?
inaction should we have taken to show that we weren't going to take an action? Just for, so I can save my goblin brethren next time.
When
Super
I
easy.
sit
We
there
just
and I
need
hold a
to-
javelin for several minutes and I say, "What would you like to do?" Because I'm going to throw this in a second.
I don't
So
think
next
that part
time-
was communicated.
Next time, explicitly, we will say, "Please, sir, do not throw the javelin at the innocent people."
For reference, though, next time, person I've
There
just
were no
met,
innocent people at the time. We
You-
assumed
you-
they were all murderers.
you could
Okay,
say I'm a
please do not
murder
throw-
someone.
I assumed they had killed that guy and took the cart because that's what it looked like.
Please do not throw the javelin at the unknown
Your-
people.
Your information was not good.
I don't remember you saying. I remember you bringing up that we should talk to him, but then you were like, "Well, we probably also can't fight these people, so maybe we should run away." And then when I looked at you about it, you didn't do anything, and we had.
I'm gonna move
We
down
had
to
pledged
bullet point
ourselves.
2 on my soldier's note card of things to read, and it's gonna say, "We acted on all available information, and we apologize for any mistakes that we may have made, but we are not held liable for."
I look right at you and I'm like, what information did you use that was available?
The
Are you
the
saying
war.
there was an?
I
And
believe
I
we
go
used the
immediately
dismembered.
down to 3 probable cause.
The dismembered body, the war wagon towed by polar bears, and the goblin horde moving a stolen cart full of goods.
So we did know that dwarves originally set out with that caravan, probably with the polar bears, and that his friend was killed by a yeti in front of their
I did not
very
know that it was
eyes.
probably taken. I did not know that they stole the polar bears too.
That this is true. I don't blame you. I
I mean, it
blame.
could have been 4 goblins in a Yeti trench coat.
And you're a knight.
Right.
They let you do like big boy investigations and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We came across a dead body. We took a quest to retrieve the goods.
No.
You weren't brave enough to go up and talk. You weren't brave enough to go up and talk to them. It's very easy to be brave after the fact, and it's very easy to say that we knew what to do after the fact.
Oh, I'm
But
not.
you
brave.
didn't walk up and talk to him.
I'm not brave. I was just gonna watch. I don't think we were in a hurry. I was just gonna observe.
We pledged ourselves to returning the cart. We have.
I pull out
I
my
don't think
notebook and I'm like, look at my big boy investigations, and then I just fucking crit my investigation, even though it's a -2.
He actually has some decent investigations there.
So, while you reference investigations you did that went well, I'd be like, where did by any means necessary come from?
I think it came from the book that he had.
It's from the handbook.
Can you show me that clause that says by any means necessary? Because I feel like we almost didn't even accept that quest.
I wasn't there for that portion. By the time I met you all, you had said that you were going to return the cart. Our family name was to return the cart. So
This is true. I don't blame you. As I'm still like staring at your brother.
if you thought it was wrong, didn't you shoot and kill one of them?
Sworn soldier of the 10 towns.
You killed
believe-
just as many as I did.
And we
Look,
were
I-
outside
yep.
of the 10
Just
towns.
asking that going forward, we take things a little bit slower.
Slower
Can we
than
agree on
Wash
that?
your hands of this one.
I acted on all available information.
All right, I am
I
going
waited.
to walk away.
Let's go bring this cart back.
I took a business card that just has like the 10 towns soldiers lawyer number in it.
I don't.
I'm going to burn it when I see it.
We might need a lawyer though. Don't burn it.
You're able to make it back to town with the cart, with the sled. And you're able to find Haruna at the Northlook Tavern outside. She sees the sled and she's like, "Thank God. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I have the dog sleds. Dog sleds are ready to go. I'm gonna sell this. I sell this right away to Black Iron Blades. I'm gonna have them give you guys a discount. And I
We also
will,
brought
with
your
that
friend
money,
back.
you can follow me too, because I understand it's a rough town.
We
I
brought the
don't-
body of your
I
friend
don't-
back.
Yeah, don't sell it till you bury him.
That's depressing. I really wish that I didn't have to see his mangled corpse again. But
Does
It was
blanket
that
over-
early. It didn't seem
it
right
blanket
to leave
over
him out there in the
no,
woods.
I
to get
appreciate what you're
apart.
saying. If it was someone, I see the gestures. What counts?
Let's pretend there's a blanket over him, so you're not actually physically seeing.
There's no blank. You didn't say that. She definitely saw the corpse.
I think
100%.
you said you thwacked him into the cart too. I think it was a.
I said I hefted him in there.
Yeah, most of the parts of him.
It didn't sound like gently placed with blanket over.
But thank
There was-
you. If someone wants to accompany me, because I do understand if you guys don't trust me, to make sure I don't run off with the money, I'm going to sell these, get you your money, and instantly buy you those carts. And give you, here's your 50 gold piece gemstone. It's a bloodstone. Here you go. And gives that to the group. And the dog sleds to Dugan's Hole. En route. Or straight course. It should be perfectly fine. There's a couple of hills, but the dogs know that these dogs are trained to go off-road if necessary. So,
Well,
As a
I,
player, are we on schedule right now?
you're 100% on schedule. So is anyone following her? Out of curiosity, just for flavor text?
I'll
Or
go.
you
Yeah, why
guys-
not? I'll go.
So,
I'm not.
My
I'll
glaive needs
follow
another
if you guys do.
sharpening.
Sure. So you
I'm gonna
go.
restock on supplies.
You guys go to Black Iron Blades. She does sell all the money, and she instantly, just throws it in the fire. No, she takes it, and
Pretty fucked up.
she. If you want to follow her too, she'll like go to the place and buy the dog sleds for you and buy the best dog sled she can get. She spends the money for it. She takes a little bit for herself because she wants to make a profit. And once again, she's profusely thanking you the entire time. Genuine. They really do just seem like a bunch of dumb dwarves that made a stupid decision to try and stay on schedule. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but they still did it. They regret it.
And now we're
every
here.
day,
We can't take it back. Yeah.
but here they are. And once you guys get that and the dog sleds, you all level up to level 2.
Yes.
You've completed your first quest.
Huzzah!
We gotta get to Dugan's
Yeah,
Hole.
we gotta get to Dugan's.
There's currently
Yeah,
a
we're
door
not
going
inside Dugan's Hole
Dugan's
by
Hole.
the end of 2 days.
We got a hole up in Dugan.
All right.
We
I'm
haven't
gonna
asked, we're
I'm
just
gonna
going.
ask the squires to go to market and to secure provisions for the travel to Dugan's Hole, and I assume whatever money that costs, I'll pay them.
Has anyone posted on the board that they're offering de-escalation training?
No. No.
Did we?
Okay. It's too bad.
So like
They really-
I know
they
that
really
the
seem to-
players.
Somebody
are
with a
like-
name, charged us to go somewhere. Those are the only two things that my character really knows.
I guess my
conversation-
character is assuming that you're being filled in, but I know you're not.
My character is just here with his brother, and we're doing the Lord's work.
Nope. I mean, I don't know what work we're doing. I don't know if I want to be tagged to that just
I
in
think-
case. It's
think
pretty
that's-
early to maybe claim that.
Yeah.
I didn't say which Lord. There's a lot of them, and not all of them are awesome.
This is
They're doing the
true.
work of demon lords.
Are we now officially ready to move to Dugan's Hole?
No.
Yeah.
So, you make your way to Dugan's Hole on dog sled. So it takes a little less. So it's a mile an hour. So you can get there in half of a day. That's how good it is.
Yes.
So about half the day goes by. And as you're approaching the town and on the outskirts of town,
Uh-oh. The music stopped.
I just like to switch it up to, as things are happening, I like to switch it up
Yeah,
to
no,
slightly
I know.
creepier music.
That's what I
That's
mean.
the music
Something's
I can
happening.
hear all the time.
Yeah.
In my head.
You see coming out of the wooded area. Well, actually, yeah, there's a little bit of a bushes. A wolf that is limping towards you, is just limping towards the group, and it just you hear it say out of its mouth, "Help, please." and you see like he has a very bad limp in its upper right leg.
I walk up to see what's wrong.
Sure. You go to it, and it looks, as it whimpers, it looks like its leg is injured in some way, shape, or form. Sorry, it's its back left leg.
I
Can you please
cast.
And Wolf's just speaking in common.
It is.
Okay.
You as a druid would actually know there are certain druids that exist in Icewind Dale that have awakened certain animals to have a base level of intelligence.
Oh,
So do I sense anything weird with
Cool
divine
enough.
sense?
No, you do not.
All right,
It is
then
not
I'm going
celestial,
to.
fiend, or undead.
All right, then I'm going to healing hands him,
Sure.
and that one for 6.
You do the healing magic, and you see him like shake his back leg a little bit, and then thank you so much.
Are you okay?
I'm better now, but
What happened?
my master, he beats me and my brother, and it's very cruel.
Where is he?
Off to the west a little bit, just a little bit off. You all look like you have weapons, armor. Could you help me?
We could say.
Could you help my brother?
Wait,
Is your brother also a wolf?
Yes.
I start
That's a
storming
strange
off in
question.
that direction.
how far away is this? We gotta get to Dugan's hole.
I'm already going.
Okay.
How far away is it though? Really? Are we like days, minutes?
It's
What's the
probably
wolf
like an
say
hour.
about
It's
it?
about an hour's travel. And the wolf
Fine.
goes to lead you, to help you out. So I need to do 2 things to see. First, if there's a blizzard.
I'm guessing nobody in our party except for me speaks Goblin.
There is not a blizzard.
I don't speak Goblin, no.
I don't speak Goblin.
That is correct.
Oh yeah,
Do you speak Celestial or Hill Giant?
is that Goblin?
Nope.
I'm not even sure I speak Common. No idea. Just Common and Goblin.
Okay.
It's
so
a respectable Common though.
I'm a chaotic good paladin, and a weird sentient wolf just asked for help. I'm storming
Yep.
off.
No, that's true to form. I can't fault you for doing it, but
you make
you're
your
to
way
blame.
into the frozen tundra around Dugan's Hole. Snow starts to fall heavily, but then blows away before it can turn into a
thank
full
God.
blizzard.
Not again.
Joke's on this guy. I'm about to use my last 2 javelins.
As you're walking, you see a pack of wolves in the distance kind of walking around, and you see the other wolf kind of tense up, and he's like, don't go near them, they're feral still. I feel sorry for
Duly
them,
noted.
for they aren't awakened like me, but they will attack us on sight.
Let's probably give him a wide berth then.
I appreciate it.
I think that's a smart call.
And so you make your way to the west, and in the distance, you see, jutting out of the vast tundra is a towering edifice built entirely of ice. The domed structure is easily 3 times the height and width of any building found in 10 towns.
How much bigger? Sorry. 10 times?
About 10 times.
10 towns.
And as they arrive, as you all arrive, the wolf.
That was a
sniffs the
great
air.
who's on first moment right there. He asked how many times bigger that was than any of the
Yeah.
buildings in 10 towns.
Yeah. Like,
3 times.
I was like, did I miss something?
It's 3 times. Sorry, 3 times.
3
the height of-
times. Okay.
I
3
thought you were
times the
gonna
height
say
of anything
10
in 10 towns. But 10
Yeah.
towns is the name of the area, not the size of the town.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. This is okay. Now I've got my bearings here. It's only 3 times bigger,
Right.
not
Yeah, I
10
thought
times
you were-
bigger than
But also,
3
I'm
towns.
This was, like,
assuming that
the
10
largest
towns-
structure.
I'm assuming 10 towns is pretty small on the grand scheme of things.
Mm, Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so you get to the entrance of this place, and another wolf comes out hurriedly and meets the two wolves. They have a little, and the other wolf says, "Brother, our master has left this place, but he has taken prisoners. We need to free them if we can. Who did you bring with you?"
They're hostages.
There are
Oh, we're just on our
hostages.
way to Dugan's Hole. We just taking a bit of a detour.
What the hell's in Dugan's Hole? We're here to free hostages.
Some
Kind
of us are.
Oh.
Well,
Nailed.
if I
Do they know what kind of prisoners were taken?
they would know that they are prisoners from the nearby town of Dugan's Hole.
What timing? Gods be praised. Which I'll eventually learn their names.
They tell you that
So he didn't take more wolves?
he actually took, though not wolves, the other prisoners that were taken by his masters were various human elves, that kind of thing.
Oh.
These are the only 2 wolves that have been taken. Let me actually
Napoleons.
throw.
mostly.
Let me throw them on this because they're ice wolves. Sorry, winter wolves.
Yeah, they look just as gray as the rest of it.
Am I not supposed to be able to see anything?
Can
You
not
don't have
see
dark
anything?
vision.
Oh
You
my
don't have-
god, there's no backlighting to this map.
So I can't see anything.
There's no moon.
I'm going to cast the light
Oh.
cantrip on,
There you
on,
go.
s- on
Okay,
his
that's
character.
better. Thank you. No, I mean, I can make my own light. It's just I need to know if I need to.
Well,
So
there
the
should be
wolf
moonlight.
the wolf who is injured, I'm gonna put my hand on his
Oh.
shoulder and just be like, I'm sorry. Are you good to join us to rescue the hostages?
We would like to potentially stay outside if at all.
Stay here
I
and
don't- I'd
what?
like to not
Sorry,
have to
what is
deal
your
with-
and your brother's names?
My name is the wolf who greeted you first is Koran, and the other one Koran, K-O-R.
Karan and Karan. Okay.
No, K-O-R-A-N is the first name, and the second one is Canaan. K-A-N.
Karan and Kanan. Karan and Kanan, we'll take care of. We'll handle this. Don't you worry. And I'm gonna move. Start heading forward.
So yeah, there are 3 potential entrances. There's the main entrance, and then there's the 2 on the side. Let me check out one thing before everyone moves.
Right down Main Street, always the best way.
It hasn't seen your presence yet, but you can see through the main entrance there seems to be a very large mammoth that is looking around. Looks like it has the same blue eyes that these 2 wolves do that show that it has been awakened of some form.
The woolly?
It's all he
Naked
is
mammoth. Some might even call him an elephant.
a woolly. Entrance corridor. Passageway is choked with ice. Above you, icicles are densely clustered, their points sharp as daggers. But the mammoth hasn't noticed you yet. It's kind of just
Fair.
looking around. It's lounging a bit on that ice path. Ice patch.
I'm gonna keep doing this because the points mean nothing. Like, whose line is it anyway? Divine sense.
There is nothing to sense. Again.
I don't believe you.
It costs me nothing to do, and it doesn't do anything, so I might as well slap that button.
Run the numbers again.
But there's no, what?
Run
Are
the
you
numbers
sh-
again.
What?
He's saying you're wrong.
I guess I'm gonna
So-
just keep slowly moving forward if nobody's gonna do anything.
He looks like he is
It looks
been
like a
awakened,
mammoth
correct?
currently not looking. He does have the little blue eyes. It's like little, because his eyes are partially closed as he's lounging.
Okay.
If
Sorry,
you,
prepared
how
that.
are you?
Never
First
mind.
off, how are you trying to approach?
I'm strutting forward.
Okay.
Run. I like that.
strutting forward with confidence, I see.
I'm gonna be longsword shield, not
I'm-
glaive.
Fairly
s-
close. I'm closer to him than I am
Sure.
on the screen.
So you see-
game's paused, so I can't.
Okay, you go. I'm just trying to make sure that he doesn't move like too far forward.
Oh,
from
gotcha. Yeah,
everyone.
go ahead.
So you see in the next room, this oval chamber with high walls of glittering ice resembles a sepulchre. The frozen, hacked-up corpse of a frost giant lies on the floor, entombed in translucent ice. Looming next to it is a woolly mammoth. Sorry, that should technically be over here. Not far from the mammoth, carved from a single block of ice, is a giant-sized throne atop a circular dais. Chiseled into the throne's backrest is a large ruin.
I'm gonna keep walking closer to the awakened mammoth.
Do you wolves know anything about the mammoth? Should we approach it?
I'm gonna stop right here while you reply.
The two wolves would just look very skittish about the mammoth, like kind of cowering a little bit.
Yeah, I think that thing's gonna attack. I'm not saying you shouldn't approach it, but I would expect to get bopped.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just bellow, what is the meaning of this?
Oh,
Taking hostages.
I don't think the mammoth took hostages.
no, you are on the wrong quest, my friend. They are in Dugan's Hole. I think. Right?
What? took hostages from Dugan's
They took
Hole.
hostages from Dugan's Hole.
Oh, I
We're
thought
here.
they went
We're here
there
to
too.
rescue hostages. We're not here to. What else would we be here for?
I don't know. The mammoths make me think maybe we're in the wrong spot.
Well, I think we're in the right spot. I just don't think the mammoth is the one who took the hostages.
My character
Maybe-
doesn't know that.
Maybe
It's
we're in the
fair.
wrong spot and the mammoths have the hostages and this is just a coincidence.
No, at this point, the mammoth gets up on all of its four legs and kind of stares you down, and it looks at you, not super happy. It
You
hasn't
mean you no
quite made a
harm?
move yet from where you currently are.
I see your eyes. I think you can understand me. I'd say I know, but I don't know a lot. But I think you can.
He just kind of keeps looking at you, and he looks at like a line. Essentially, his eyes follow like
Maybe
a line here back and forth. Like he's looking at the entrance to the room and you, and the entrance to the room and you. He hasn't.
He's
made,
thinking about doing a stampede. I can
He
tell.
hasn't made any form of movement yet, other than looking very angrily.
I'm gonna change over. I'm gonna say in Frost Giant, explain what's going on here, or just sorry, in Giant, not Frost Giant.
Is he a recollection that we are here, or is it just like he's just?
Oh, he's looking
just scanning?
dead at you at this point. He does know
Okay.
that you are here, and he's looking at you. He's looking at the entrance to the room. He's looking at kind of like a. He's just waiting. And you say something in Frost Giant. Or
Well, I say it in Giant. Sorry, not Frost Giant. Yeah.
You said something in Giant, and you hear him. You see his ear twitch up a little bit at the type of language, but then you see it go back down, and he doesn't respond. He just looks angry, back at you, back at that line, back at the entrance. Essentially, that line is the entrance to the room. He keeps looking at the entrance to the room, back at you, back at the entrance.
What?
If you
Who hurt Karan? Why is why is Kanan saying that you have hostages? That there are hostages here?
the mammoth
No.
can understand you.
And I'm saying it in Frost, or I'm saying it in Giant.
Giant,
So
yeah.
that
Oh.
was the one that peaked.
He just kind of keeps looking at you and looking at the line. Of the
I think he
room's
probably
entrance.
is. Boy, I don't want to cross the line as a player, but my character doesn't know that. He's gonna.
That thing is like.
My guess is he's back
12
into
times
charge.
the size of you.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that he's charged to charge anything that crosses the line, but my character doesn't know that. Is a little bit headstrong, so.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Now it stares down at you with hate in its eyes. You are to blame for all of this. It
Blame for
lowers-
all of what?
Lowers its head and assumes a threatening posture. Roll initiative, folks.
I look
I'd like
behind
to-
us.
Dive to the corner.
They're still cowering,
Nothing's coming up behind us though.
but nothing's coming behind you, no.
Okay.
Of course, we are not going to get through this combat tonight, but we will do the first little tiny bit, and then
I mean, something we'll get through.
Oh,
Jess.
we will if I have anything to say. No, we won't.
You're not Sildar at level 20.
Oh God, I heard every single one of those.
You know what's really confusing is I don't have any dexterity. That's all natural numbers every time I get high.
Nice.
don't say like, yeah. You should be happy. That's great.
I am happy. I'm just very confused because I feel like Niskra's rolled worse with
I
like plus
rolled a
11.
I rolled a 20.
Are you?
How do you know what you rolled?
I see it in chat.
Yeah, just show it on the side.
It
And I rolled a 15.
No, it rolled it.
I rolled a 17
it
plus
rolled it
3, it says.
twice. The first rolls. Let me show you all the first rolls. I don't know why it rolled it twice.
Okay.
The first rolls are as follows. That. You have to look.
They're correct,
You-
right?
you-
Like
they are
what's
correct.
up
You
there
have
is
to
right.
show
They
us.
were.
Yeah. I believe you.
But it
You
was.
don't have
I
to
don't know
show
why
me.
it rolled it a second time and then didn't take the second time.
I'm happy with the second one because the mammoth got a 2, which means that
Well, the
Cinder
mammoth-
Sash. Because that means that
It's-
Cinder
yeah.
Sash gets to roll a dex save to see if he's higher than a 2.
Yeah, if we get there.
I'm good with this. I was just confused.
I'm gonna just go right at him. He looks like he's gonna charge, right?
Oh yeah, he roars and
Yeah.
makes a very aggressive posture.
He started
Um,
the combat music.
Yeah, he started the combat music. I am going to swing at him non-lethally.
You're not gonna hit.
All right, that is
Well,
non-lethally.
It was non-lethal, yeah.
Yes,
It's
non-lethal.
true. Bins.
Alright, I'm gonna use my feline agility and get behind him. Then I'm gonna make an attack on him. Oh, that didn't target for
Let me
some reason.
see. That hits. That definitely hits. You might have to
Okay.
just target him and attack him until you hit again, because it's gonna make you do that.
Target. And then, because I made a macro because it wasn't adding up my
Your claws properly. Oh, so you can just roll
Yeah.
the macro for now, and I'll just minus
Okay.
it.
then I'll work on making it target properly. And then I can make an unarmed attack as a bonus action.
Yeah, you can. That does not hit.
Alright, that's gonna be it for me.
I'm gonna try to take it out at the knees, meaning I don't want to kill it, but I want to immobilize it and maybe hurt it a lot. So I'm going to shoot my crossbow at its what looks to
Makes
be
you
the
feel any better
weakest
based
leg.
on how big it is. I don't think the first round we're gonna do a ton to it anyway.
Well, I'm sure we can piss it off thoroughly.
Yeah, I'm more thinking that even though I also declared that I don't want to kill it, I don't think that we're gonna do lethal damage in the first round.
I don't believe I have anything.
That'll.
Do I
that
get
should trigger
advantage
sneak.
here?
No, but that will still trigger sneak because it has a
We're
effect
flanking
that
it.
sees someone near it. So you should still be able to just roll damage normally. and
Okay,
it'll just
perfect.
say-
Well, I didn't know if that was base sneak attack or not. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, so
Cool.
it actually should just it has like an effect that will see if there's someone close to it.
Oh, cool. So it's not just going to arbitrarily ask.
No,
Okay.
it will only ask if you have advantage or a reason, and then you get to choose
Okay.
whether to apply it or not.
Perfect.
In the early levels, you always want to apply it. The later levels, when you actually get a follow-up attack, you might want to wait and see if you
When
get
you
a
So-
always crit on your second attack because you're also a champion fighter.
yeah.
A mechanical question. Because I took the hand crossbow.
You took the light crossbow.
Light
Or the
That's
li-
not a-
okay,
it's
light-
two-handed weapon.
Sorry. It's a two-handed weapon. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. Then
Yeah,
I am just
also-
going to try to hide as a bonus action, and that'll be my turn. I'll roll that, and I'll just pass the turn over to my buddy Ralgar.
You don't necessarily have a place to hide unless you're trying to hide behind someone, because the hallway's pretty open.
So
Unless you want to back
because
up.
because I'm a goblin, I
Oh, can you
think
hide
I
in plain
can
sight
hide
pretty
behind.
much?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Otherwise,
Um,
there's a feat later that you can pick that allows you to hide in almost anything.
Dark vision, Fury of the.
So close.
Oh, shoot! I forgot about Fury of the Small.
You did.
I could have been using that.
Glaive's
I
10
thought I-
feet, so you have to move one closer
Nope.
for Glaive. Unless you have an extra. Oh, because
he
you're
has-
you're a bugbear. You're a
I'm
bugbear.
so stupid. I built this entire character just around this one thing. Let
That's
me have
cool.
To be able to attack, to poke him from 15 feet away.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to cast this regardless of what you tell me, but what is the intelligence of the mammoth?
It is a intelligence of 10.
Great, this fails.
Um,
And that is my turn.
Nailed it.
So, okay. I will say you know that creatures are more intelligent when they're awakened, so you don't have to waste your turn doing that. Because I
Okay.
told you that awakened animals exist, so you know that they are more intelligent.
Okay.
So you can do something else if you'd like. You would know that animal friendship doesn't work on something like that.
Okay. Then
So
I
I'll let
will.
you redo. You know,
Um,
by the way it's ear perked up, that it probably understands giant in some form. But that's... And it spoke... Wait a minute. It spoke common when it spoke
did.
those words, too. So you know...
Well, sorry, it replied to me, but
it
I
did say
didn't know
it
what.
did say it in common. Just so you know.
Okay.
I don't think that'll change anything, but in case it did.
that should have dealt 5 damage to it.
It did.
It?
It
Great.
did. It has 1.99 because it's supposed to go right after yours. It always changes it to literally right after you.
That's funny.
Can it do anything this on its summon turn or no?
Good question. I think so. Command is a bonus action, so yes, I could summon it and command it in the same turn.
Jared, commanded to do the was one of its things, right? Which it should all have.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go. What does this do? I'll look that up after. It's not gonna do anything.
Okay. So its turn. The only one around it that's done damage to it is Bins. So it's going to turn and it's going to make a gore attack against Bins.
If it makes any difference, the fire spirit did technically do damage to it upon summoning.
Oh, sorry. It's going to make a stomp attack against Bin. Nope. Because you have to be prone to do a stomp attack. So it's going to make a gore attack against Bin. That is going to hit.
That's
for
pretty diesel.
27 damage.
Well,
As it gores Bins and Bins' body goes and hits the ice throne and falls back in the spot that it is.
you okay, Bins?
No.
No, he's unconscious.
Yeah,
Is
27.
Is he unconscious? Or
He's
is
unconscious.
he just dead?
He had 15 health.
Hmm.
If you were to walk into
Okay.
this place at level 1, you'd be dead off of this potentially.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to leave it right there for next week.
God, why?
I heard nothing.
Oh,
We're going to leave it
No.
right there.
Are we still playing the rules where we don't know what if we don't
Yep.
know if he succeeds a death save?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Bins, you're lucky because on my turn I could, in theory, walk over to you and lay on hands you.
That's right. I'm rolling the death saves hidden. You're not even going to roll it. So I will,
Oh,
just for shits and giggles, roll this.
Actually, just wait. Show. We should tell Ross how to hide the death save indicator
Well,
on your
he's-
character
He
sheet.
doesn't need to
You can-
now because he's not the one that's down.
If he hides it now, though, it'll be gone forever.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's fair.
Just a little skull underneath the death
Yep.
save thing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I always have that hidden. I don't
Oh.
leave that out.
Okay, I know now what happened, and it'll be Sir Jensen's turn next week.
Can we just go through mine? I am just gonna heal him. It's gonna take a second.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna use all of my lay on hands, I guess, to pop him up.
You can, yeah, sure. Get all 10. We'll just say
Yeah.
he's up at 10 HP.
Yeah.
Bam.
So, boom.
I don't know. It actually might just let you do that.
I don't know how to actually use it.
You're fine. Just make sure that you cross 10 off. I already healed him back up to 10.
Okay.
And then we will
I
start
will
with
put that at 0. Okay, done.
Vice next week.
See you guys. I'm going to Dugan's Hole. It looks like you got this covered.
I mean,
And then I jump on a wolf and I say, make haste.
That's next week. That might happen, or it might not. We'll
look,
see what
it
happens.
already is looking injured. I think we got this.
No,
We
it's
have done a damage to it.
We did a thing. One.
You've done 40 damage to it total, and it's looking injured.
That's not great.